guys, thanks so much for being here today. We appreciate you taking a snippet of your time out of your life to hang out with us. And we also know that time is super valuable. It's the greatest gift that you can give, right? It's something you can't get back. And so we're going to try and keep this short and sweet, but also worth your time as well. So, my name is Michelle Rose. I have been on an incredible healing journey in all aspects of healing. And that led me into an incredible income opportunity, building an incredible business. So, one thing I love so much about being in this space is it can fit into all seasons of your life. And you get to pick what it looks like. And so, the very beginning of my season 8 years ago was I can barely get off the couch. I have no mental capacity to do anything but stare at a TV most days. So, me being able to do much of anything was minimal. My thought process was if I could bring in a couple $100 to cover our groceries, and groceries were so much cheaper back then, you guys, let's be real. If I could make a couple $100, I could cover the cost of our groceries, and that would give us some breathing room. And in that space of my life, that was all I was able to really take on. And that couple $100 was life changing for us. And so that's the space that I started in. And right out of the gate, as soon as I decided I want to cover our groceries, I did. And so right out of the gate, I was making a couple $100 a month, and it's never gone down from there. After things started to get a little bit better, I was like, I want to make a little bit more than like $300. I want to be able to pay our mortgage. I want about $1,000 a month. So I started working a little bit more into the nooks and crannies of my life because I was running a couple other businesses. I had a baby that I was taking care of. So I didn't have a ton of time to commit, but I saw that I had these little snippets of time that I could use. And so I started using those in the right ways, and I made it into hey, covering our mortgage payment. And that was a season of my life. And then it came to the season of my life of I want to make it a full-time income. I have walked away from my other businesses. This was my primary source. And so I started to build it up again, and I built it into full-time income. And then from there, my last most recent step was I don't want my husband to have to work this job that he is no longer happy in. So I stepped into it a little bit more, and I created a six-figure income and was able to basically retire my husband a year ago. And so I have gotten to choose what I do when I do it, and been fulfilled through all of those different pieces of time. And so if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have a lot of time, great. We've all been there. If you have 30-minute pockets here and there, you can create several hundred to $1,000 income monthly. You can. If you're like, I want more, great. We have to find a few more chunks of time to make a little bit more. But if we can find those little chunks of time, we can generate more. And that's the really cool thing here. So that was my short and sweet. I'm going to pass it over to Kara. She's going to share a little bit with you.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I am Kara Kayas. I live in Tucson, so I'm actually local for Plexus, which is nice. I totally promote that here. I'm like, you're supporting local. It's in Scottsdale. So I have been in the network marketing platform for about 5.5 years now. And I made the switch over to Plexus recently because and honestly, okay, so I love my products from my other company. I still use them, I still believe in them, and I'm still going to promote them. But I needed something extra. We don't have much as far as gut health goes. So I needed to add that because it's extremely important. So, and I have some issues that I need to overcome as well. So adding gut health to my daily regime, I've been using Plex for like 2 weeks now, and everybody keeps asking me what I'm using because I'm so happy all the time. And I'm just like, it's so easy. So the main reason that I made the switch is because the comp plan that I was on, I thought in the beginning that it was golden and oh my gosh, I'm going to do so well with 50% commissions and yada, yada, yada. So it doesn't work like that. So the jump start difference between the two, I had 3 new customers just last month in my old business, and well, not old, my other, and then I made $45. So that didn't make sense to me. So, and then Michelle keeps sending me these monthly goal sheets and earning sheets, and she's like, "Oh, 3 people gets you $300," and I'm like, "You lying?" No, she's not lying. So obviously, I would rather put my money where my mouth is, and I made the switch, and I am loving the products. I have been. Are we all females here? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so normally I am due tomorrow. And normally for the 2 weeks before I'm due, I get these hormonal cysts in my boobs, and they're super painful, and they are not here. I don't know where they went, but I'm really glad that they're gone, and hopefully they just stay gone. And
Yay.
I'm like, there's nothing that I changed except for adding these vitamins. So I'm like, hey, they feel good. Like, so I mean, that alone is telling me that these products are working. My mood handling my kids has been so much just more like, you guys, okay, whatever, they're being kids, but okay, let's clean it up now. Whatever they're doing, okay, whatever. Be kids, have fun. And normally I would have been like, what are you doing? I just cleaned. And I don't do that anymore. It's been like, just chill. And I can't, like, I'm usually a happy person anyway. I am an optimist to the T, but I legit cannot stop smiling. So
We
that's
make
my
happy
little piece.
people and we fill your bank account all at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
I love it. Thank you, Kara. I'm so happy you're here. So
Well, thank you
happy.
for having me here.
Okay, now Joy, I'm going to turn over to Joy, and she's kind of like our happy medium. So I've been around the block for 8 years, walked the block a lot. Kara's barely even like stepped out the front door, and Joy has been here for 2.5
2.5. Yeah,
years.
2.5 years. Uh-huh. I know. Thank you, yes.
She is like our happy medium over here.
So my name is Joy, and I am a registered dietitian. And I met Michelle running Head to Coast, and I, didn't know her before and spent 30 hours in a van, or more than that. Didn't know her before with some other strangers. And so as a dietitian, I can't help, but I do pay attention to how people fuel themselves. I'm not the food police, but I pay attention to how they fuel. And before Plexus healed me, I battled hypoglycemia. And for Head to Coast, in case you don't know what it is a 30 plus hour relay race. And I trained for it. I meticulously planned my food, and I still bottomed out. My blood sugar did. And after watching Michelle be so fuel efficient, it piqued my interest. And so when I finally decided to try it, I was still very skeptical, but I needed help for my anxiety. I needed help for my blood sugar control, and I needed help for my stubborn weight. And that's actually my only goal was for the stubborn weight. And so it was amazing how well it worked. And I never knew how connected those 3 things were. And, like Kara was saying, like I became a happy person. I became a happier mom. And people saw that, and also the weight came off. And so it's not like that, I was happy because I lost the weight. No, it's just finally things were working in my body like they were supposed to. My gut was working like it was supposed to. And so when, once I, just saw how well it changed my life, and also knew the science of it, being a dietitian, I wanted to help people. I just took off sharing, because and this company makes it so easy to share, and you're not at risk for anything. I mean, I'm putting my reputation on the line as being a dietitian for 20 years, and I didn't have any worries about that. Because 60-day money back guarantee. And I know about supplements. I know how they are not regulated by the FDA, and people are just out there on their own to figure it out. I wanted to be that source to give them a way, to show that, direct them with products that are really going to work, because I had tried other products. I've been a lifelong athlete. I tried so many protein powders, so many vitamins, so many probiotics, and never felt the difference. And so I actually kind of was a supplement snob in a way, because I was just like, I eat good enough. I'm a dietitian. And but I never felt the difference. And so that's why I figured I must eat good enough, because I never notice a difference when I take supplements or not. And these supplements are different. And so yeah, and Michelle, asked me, hey, do you want to make $1,000 for Christmas? And I was like, yeah, I had no idea how it worked. I did not know how the comp plan worked at all. It took me a long time to finally understand it. But that's the beauty of this, is that you don't have to know everything. And they pay you and they help people, and it's super easy. And we have a 1% return rate, and that alone, the company's been around for 16 plus years. That speaks for itself. And so yeah, it initially the first goal was to $1,000 for Christmas, and then I now no longer work full time because of Plexus. It pays for my car payment, my car insurance, our groceries for the month, electricity bill, water bill. It pretty much pays for all our bills except for our mortgage. And I'm working on having it cover that. And so I've always been the breadwinner of my family, and I've always been wanting to protect my time, because I got caught up in the hustle. I got caught up in, well, I'll just work more and I'll keep us out of debt, or I'll pay off debt, to just work more. And you only have so many hours in the day. And then with kids, you only have 18 summers to spend with them. I now have so much more time with my family, and I'm replacing my income. Like I said, I don't work full time now, and it is a wonderful thing. I used to always have to work on vacations, work while camping, and it is just, I just can't explain it. The hustle mentality is gone, because again, you only have so many hours in the day. And with this type of business, it works when you take time off. It's a network business. And so we all help each other out. And it's not that I don't work, but I don't have to work as hard, and I still get a paycheck. And that's what I wanted to find. That's what I was always searching for, because yeah, I could go out there and hustle and work 60 hours a week, but I would never see my family. And I did not want that life. I experienced it for a short period and was like, nope, that's not the answer. And so I kept my eyes and ears open for other opportunities, and always explored them. Always kept an open mind. Even when I told Michelle no, I was still listening. I told her no for quite a while.
But again, once yet.
Exactly. And once I just felt the difference, I wanted to help other people, and the money, the business part of it was yeah, no brainer. Of course I want to share with people, of course. And yes, pay me, please, because there's so many other things out there. There's like Amazon. Hello, when we're all raving about some Amazon show, does Amazon give us a cut? Heck no. Yeah. So why not share something and then get paid for it?
Amen, sister.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, I'm going to show something real quick. I'm a visual person, so I'm going to share this quickly. There we go. With you guys. So there we go. What we do here is we help people with the two most important things, their health and their finances. You just heard us all share snippets of our health testimonies and snippets of our income stories. Okay. So Everyone is looking for help in both of those areas right now. It is something that people are always going to need. Plexus has been around the block for a long time. We actually just celebrated our 16-year anniversary, and we have always been based in gut health. We started before gut health was even a thing. So what do? We help support the body in healing and balancing what everyone needs, okay? And we are top quality. Joy was kind of talking about that. We actually are approved by a couple different third party certifications, essentially showing that what we say is in them is actually in them, and they are clean, they are effective. We are tested for potency and purity. And here, something I really love to note is the fact that what we sell is what people are already out there buying. People are already out there buying protein powders. They're already buying multivitamins. They're buying probiotics. They're buying electrolyte drinks. They are already investing in these things, but they're investing in things that are not the top quality. They're more than likely not loving them, not seeing results with them. So why not invest your money in the right place? Okay, so benefits here, we talked a lot about these. You get to set your own schedule. We don't have any inventory. The inventory, quote unquote, inventory is the products that I use myself. We are direct to consumer. You don't have to ship anything. It goes straight from warehouse to the consumer. This is also a consumable product. So if you're looking at wanting to create an income and you're selling something that's non-consumable, how many leggings do you need? How many necklaces do you need? These are non-consumable things. When you have a consumable product, their customers are going to be ordering every month. So you're not constantly chasing around new customers. It is literally $9.95 to start a business here. That is your business. That gives you a website. There are no monthly fees associated as well. You get access to free training, resources, tools. You can work from anywhere. You can make literally as much money as you want, and you get paid on every sale that you make. So what's on the table for this month? This is this cute little graphic Kara was kind of talking about, but Michelle kept sending me like how much you can make. This is real. This is no joke. You get started, you grab 3 friends, you make $310. Boom, right out of the gate. And this shows how many more. So what I like to do, we really work on the buddy system here. 3 buddies not only gets you $300, but this gives you a 95% success rate with the products. That means you're going to use the products, you're going to love the products, you're going to have results, and you're going to talk to people about it. So we grab 3 people, we are having success. We have our products covered too. We don't have to pay for them, which we're already going out and investing in supplements. Now we don't have to go and invest in supplements because they're being paid for by grabbing 3 of your friends. But not only are you going to grab 3 of your friends, if you help them grab some friends because you want them to be successful too, you want them to have that 90% success rate. You don't want them to have to pay for these products because life is expensive. You grab 3, they each grab a couple people, you can make up like $800 to $950 this month with simply having 3 friends, and they get 2 or 3 friends with them. It is that simple, and that's why I love it. Okay, how do I get started? All you've got to do is pick a pack. These are 2 of my favorite pack options here. The first one is our gut health combo. This is our tried and true. This is where most people get started. It has our blood sugar balancing drink, our probiotic. This is dynamite, knock out of the park. And then our magnesium complex that helps flush out those toxins, regulate your digestion. This is $125. That is such an incredible investment into what this, like, I can't even say how good these products are and what you're going to get. That is where I started. I do take more products now, but this is where I put my foot in the door 8 years ago. Option 2 is our viral weight loss system. Actually, I love, love, love this. It has the triplex in there. It also has our carb blocker, help reduce the impact of carbohydrates when you consume them. And then it has our 3-day nutritionally supported fast. Everyone, I believe, needs to do a whole body reset and detox, and that's what it helps do. So this second option is $230 and delivers incredible results. So these are 2 of your options of getting started. All you would do is go on the website, place your order, and you can immediately start earning and making money. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing real quick. I do want to highlight, if you are watching this or if you watching the replay, we're gonna throw in an extra little special where you can save $20 if you get started in the next 24 hours. I'm gonna just put this down. We're gonna say by end of day on the 23rd. If you order by the end of the day on the 23rd, we will give you an additional $20 discount of getting started. Go ahead and knock that off. So you don't have that extra money going out, and then you can go right out of the gate and start helping your 3 people and make that $300. Super fun. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Short and sweet, like I promised. Have a wonderful evening.